Welcome guys, and you already seen the thumbnail. Let's get on with the design. So to make that cylindrical design, I have already made a few preparations. As you can see here, I've done nothing much but made a simple design. So I've taken this rectangle, and on top of that I have written the name of my channel, Sloppy to Rocky, and drew some abstract lines and circles to fill up the space. And I created two versions of this. Once I've made this design, I have grouped them together. So this is a single group, this is a single group. Once the design is ready, all you have to do is save it in the symbols here. Open up the symbol and drag it in here. I already saved these two. The first one I have named the channel symbol, and the other one I have named it channel 2. If you don't know how to do it, simply hold it and drag it, and now you can save it. Let me save it, say channel 3, and I'm going to press OK. And it has been added. Now all you have to do is delete it, since I have already added this one as well, so I'll delete it. And just in case you want to use it, all you have to do is hold it and drag it out here. Hold it and drag it out here. And in this way, you will have your symbols or whatever your graphic is saved as symbol. Now the third one is going to be the same one. So I'm going to delete it and I'm going to remove it as well. So I have these two symbols. So I'll put this aside, delete this. And now let's create the cylindrical wrap that we want to have. And for that, all I have to do is select the ellipse and click on the screen. Let's say 500 by 500. I'm going to press OK. I'm going to center align it. I'm going to make it visible. Bring it here in the center. Make it a little bit bigger so that it's easy to look at. Once you have it, now convert it to just a stroke. I can increase the size of the stroke here by going in here and increasing the size, and let's just make it to, let's say 3 pixels so that you can see it. And once that is done, it's fairly simple. All you have to do is make sure that the circle is highlighted. Go here in the effects and come here in 3D and materials, come down here in 3D and elastic and press this extrude and bevel classic. And as you can see, it has turned that simple circle, which is right here in the front. If you can see it, it's a little bit lighter, that's white color. And in the depth inside, you see the 3D extension because it is extruding here. It says extrude depth. That is what is creating the cylindrical shape. And I'm going to increase and make it to 200. So this makes it that cylinder or the ring that you want to have. And you can rotate it so that it's straighter, somewhat like this. So that once you add your design, it's visible to you. You can also keep it something like this here as well. So once you have the extrusion ready, you have to go here in the map art. Now in the map art, it allows you to put symbols on this 3D object. And since we have already saved our two graphics as symbols, so I'm going to start with the first one and use this channel symbol and then the channel symbol too. But before we do that, we also have to choose the surface. Since it's a 3D object, it has multiple surfaces. So this is the first surface, and this is the second one, the top ring, top thin side of the ring. And this is the third and the fourth. The fourth one is a bit wider, and this is the third one. In fact, it's something else, but I don't want to discuss about that. But simply, as you can see from these red lines, so this is the ring that it's covering. And now to this ring, we are going to apply our channel symbol. So this is the first one. What I'm going to do is, since we are not that much bothered about the accuracy at the moment, so I'm going to press scale to fit. And with that, you can see it has formed a nice wraparound. But you can see there's this inside layer, and that is what design 3 and 4, sorry, not design, the surface 3 and 4 is about, the outside surface and the inside surface. But what we're going to do is, instead of applying it twice, I'm going to press this here, the invisible geometry. And when I press this, now you can see through and both the sides are visible, and I'm going to press OK. And now it's all about just playing around with the design so that it forms just the way you want it. So it wraps Sloppy to Rocky, and I'm going to press OK. Fine. Now this is the first design. You can bring it down here and then copy, press Alt and bring it here. And if you want to change the symbol design, all you have to do is press 3D extrude and bevel, and it will again open up the same menu. And this time around, you go back into the map art and choose the same third surface and remove this, press clear all. And from here, you can choose the other one. You can again scale to fit, and you can see it's already nicely done. Keep the invisible geometry on and press OK. And that's pretty much how you can simply turn a simple text into a wrapped around text on any surface that you want. Now, if you're thinking that can we do that on a sphere or maybe on a longer cylinder or on a cube, that's absolutely possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this aside. In fact, I'm going to delete this since we've already done this one, but I'm going to keep this so that we can make a comparison. So I'm going to again draw a circle, right? What I'm going to do is just the way we wrapped it. If we want this to become 3D, we want this ring to rotate on its axis so that it would become like sphere. Rather than explaining this, I'll do something for you, and you'll notice two things about it. And I'll go back here, and instead of extrude and bevel, I'll choose revolve. But it's not going to make a sphere. What it's going to make is a donut. And that is because it's revolving around the left edge, not the center. So this, as you can see, I'm going to put it a little bit aside. So this you can see is the circle, and from the left edge it's revolving on this axis, and that gives us the shape of this donut. Now it's very big at the moment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to select and make a new one a lot smaller. And of course, I'm going to go back here and again in the revolve. So this gives us this nice donut. And in the offset, I'm going to increase the offset so that it gives us this donut shape. I'm going to go in the map art, and there are two surfaces. The white area is the visible area, and the black area is the hidden area. So let's see what happens if we apply a symbol on this one. And as you can see, I'm going to scale it to fit, and that becomes a bit too much, so we can reduce it like this, and this makes it a nice surface and a 3 kind of a donut shape. And you can choose the invisible geometry, and again, as you can see, I'm going to press OK, and instead of plastic shading, I'm going to choose no shading, and now you can see the donut is again ready, and you can change the design and the shape. So, but it still begs the question that how are we going to make the sphere? So I'm going to press OK and quickly solve that problem for you. I'm going to keep this aside. Again, I'm going to choose to make a small circle. And since we are going to revolve, we want it to revolve around the center. But in the menu, we had the option either to revolve it along the left edge or the right edge. So we're going to split it into half. And how are we going to do that? I'm going to select the direct selection tool and come here and select this one, and up here in the anchors I'm going to press minus, and now hold these anchor points, hold shift and pull this handle inwards, push this handle inwards, whoops, just inwards, and with this we have this D shape. Now when it will revolve along the left edge, it will become a sphere. Now quickly do that, effects, 3D materials, 3D classic, revolve, and now you can see it's a sphere. I'm going to choose diffuse shading, and of course we'll go back in the map art. We'll choose, here we have the surface 2. Let's try and put our symbol back on it, and we can push it upwards. It's again on the inside. Now here you can see I've turned it around. How did I do that? I'll remove this. It's again on the surface 7 of 7. We tried all the surfaces and it was getting inverted. So all you have to do is select the symbol, and now you can notice it's inverted. So instead of just rotating it, I also inverted it in this direction, and thereby helping solve the problem. And once you make it bigger, something like this, now you can hold it. So you have to invert it in, back and forth, and then now you have to rotate it the other way around, so it's flipped like this. And now once you click on it, it will turn perfectly fine on the surface. And in this way you can also apply it on a sphere. I'm going to press OK. As you can see that it has been applied. If you want the sphere to stay visible, of course you can go up here, but the moment you do that, turn it to no shading, or if you go here in the map art and again select the surface on which you had applied it and turn off the invisible geometry, you can see it's on the inside, so it won't be visible. So you have to keep it turned on. What you can do is, of course, is that you can increase the size of this, thereby giving it a more 3D look, something like this. Now it looks nicely like a sphere. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be back soon.